Hello, welcome to Bodhicaryavatara, chapter 7, verse 21. Let me call up the analysis. Boom, here we are. Chetavyaschyapi bhetavyo dahya partyopyanekasha kalpakotira sankhyeya nachabodhir bhavishyati. And again, Chetavyaschyapi bhetavyo dahya partyopyanekasha kalpakotira sankhyeya nachabodhir bhavishyati. So here Shantideva is lamenting about the things that will happen, or that he fears will happen to him if he doesn't set about amending his life and attaining buddhi. So chetavyas, the chetavya, it's the future passive participle, the one that we frequently see, meaning has to happen, needs to happen, can happen. Chetavya. The chetavyash, that's chetavya cha. The visarga followed by cha becomes a sh, so chetavya chapi becomes chetavyash chapi. So to be cut up, requiring to be cut up, or here just shall be cut up, I am to be cut up. He's talking about himself. All these adjectives apply to himself. So let me give you my iPad. Here we are. So the root chid, meaning to cut. We often find that the vowel of the root, if it is a short I or an U or a R, followed by a single consonant, will often become guna. That's become strengthened to E and O or R, depending I, U, R, E, O, R. In certain circumstances, one of them is where it's followed by the tavya. So chid, we want it to become chid das tavya. Okay, so two changes take place. First of all, the I is gunated, strengthened to che, and the d followed by t, the d has to become a t. So chetavya. And exactly the same happens with the next one, which is bhetavya, that the root bid, that means to split, plus tavya becomes bhetavya. By that's exact same rule, bhetavya. So chid, to cut, bid, to split, actually. Verbal noun bheda, we have the, for example, sangha bheda, the splitting of the sangha, regarded as a very serious offence, where you split them into, you divisively split them into, opposing factions. That's the sangha bheda. So here, chetavya, bhetavya, I am to be cut up, I am to be split open, dahya, partya. Root dah, to burn, was the transitive and intransitive. Now, the future passive participle is tavya ending. Often it can be just a ya on its own, with exactly the same meaning. And if the root has an a, has an a in it, it's often lengthened to a in this form. So it becomes dahya. So to be burnt. And partayati, the root part, to burst open. causative is partayati, and that makes its future passive participle not partayatva, but just partya. That rule, by the way, I've put it in the note of this aya dropping out in the future passive participle. There's just C in MacDonnell 162 2a. I've mentioned it in the notes in the TypeScript that you have. So these are 4 future passive participles. I am to be cut, split, burnt, burst open. This api, too, also, on top of everything else, this is going to happen to me. Chetavyaschcha api, chetavyaschchapi. And also I am to be cut open, bhetavyo, to be split. So by santi, the chetavya followed by cha becomes that becomes, sorry, what am I doing? Any visarga followed by a cha, that becomes sh. That's why it's chetavyaschchapi. And bhetavya, the ah becomes o by santi before the preceding voiced consonant. So it's bhetavyo, bhetavya, but the followed by a d, the voiced consonant becomes o, bhetavyo. Here, dahya, followed by the pa, and therefore there's no change, it remains as the visarga, so dahya. And here, partya, followed by api, becomes partyopi. The ah becomes o, and the ah drops out, so partyopi. So you have chetavyaschchapi, bhetavyo, dahya, partyopyanekasha. The anekasha, many times. How do we get there? So eka means one. Now, if you negate that, aneka, literally not one. But in fact, it means numerous. It's a literary device known as a litotes. Greek word, it means where you emphasize the positive by negating the negative. So if you say somebody is, you can be very clever, he is no fool. That's a litotes. You say he's very clever by saying no fool. You negate the opposite. If you talk about something being no mean achievement, being a great achievement, so no mean achievement, that's the litotes of negating the opposite. So this is exactly litotes here, aneka, not just more than one, it means numerous, many. And this suffix sh, it turns a numeral into an adverb. So anekasha means numerous times. Something like panchasha as a fivesome, fivefold, in five. The people went in groups of 5 by 5. They say panchasha, they're going in groups of 5. Panchashogachanti. That is the meaning of anekasha, multiple times. Kalpakotira sankhayana chabodhir bhavishyati. Kalpa is, sorry, I'm just losing where I am on my screens. Sorry, I'll get there. Kalpa, so I'll pause for a moment just to find my iPad screen. So I was getting a technical glitch there. Hopefully it's resolved. What was it? Yes, kalpakotir sankhya nachabodhir bhavishyati. So kalpa, which I have discussed in the notes to the TypeScript, down here is an imagining, the idea in Hindu cosmogony being that the kalpa, the universe is an imagining, the waking of Brahma and the sleep of Brahma. So it's the waking, the imagination, or can be the other way around. Not very hot on Hindu cosmogony, but the universe is an imagination or a dream in the mind of Brahma. So it's the kalpa, and then it's used to mean the length of time that the universe lasts. So an eon. So the kalpakoti, there we are. Koti, kalpa, so roughly we can say equals eon, because it's the imagination in the mind of Brahma. The koti is 10 million. In modern Hindi, so in modern India it's pronounced as called a crore, because that's in Hindi it is crore, koti. The accusative plural, it's a feminine noun, it is koti. Accusative plural. So kalpa, koti is an accusative plural, meaning in an adverbial form, 4 tens of billions of eons, for kotis, for crores of eons. Asankhya, uncountable, innumerable. Now by sandhi, this visarga preceded by an e or an e, same as u and u. Before a vowel, it changes to a r. So that's why it is kalpakoti rasankhya. Asankhya. So all of that is in the accusative plural, making an adverbial phrase of time, meaning 4 innumerable, countless kalpakotis, the series of 10 millions of kalpas. It's from the kya, to basically to tell, to say, sankhya is to count. Uncountable, this again is the future passive participle, meaning countable. Uncountable, it makes it like this. Sankhya becomes sankhya. So asankhya, innumerable, and it's the feminine plural to agree with koti, feminine plural, and for the adjectives ending in a, and nouns as well, the feminine in a, both the nominative and the accusative plural are the same, they're both a. So kalpakoti rasankhya, feminine plural, 4 innumerable kotis, crores of eons. The kalpakoti rasankhya, nacha bodhir bhavishyati, nacha, and not. So and for innumerable crores of eons, nacha, and there will not be, nacha bhavishyati bodhir, there will be no enlightenment, no bodhi, for countless billions of eons, countless tens of millions of eons. Bhavishyati, the root bhu, present tense, bhavati, and it makes its future in a normal way. So you add an ish in there, ishya, bhavishyati. This is a normal way, a regular way of forming the plural. So, get from gam, gachati, I will go, gansyami or gamishyami. So bhavishyati will be nacha bhavishyati, and it will not be, meaning and there will not be, nacha bodhir bhavishyati, and there will not be any bodhi. So all of these things will happen to me. I'm to be chetavya, I'm to be bhetavya, I'm to be dahya, I'm to be partya. All of those things are going to happen to me. Anekasha, numerous times. Nacha and nacha bhavishyati, and not will be, and there will be, and there will not be bodhi, and there will be no bodhi. Kalpakotira sankhya, for countless kalpakotis. Come back to the analysis. Again, a bit of sandhi is a very simple one. Asankhya, it's a feminine plural. On its own, it would have the visarga there. You see, I'm going to the Romans text now. On its own, it would have visarga, asankhya, but it's followed by a voiced consonant, and therefore the visarga simply drops off. Param kalpakutir sankhya nachabodir bhavishyati. And look at the sandhi here. We have got I. On its own, it would have been bodhi, but it's I. Same with u, I. U. Same that happened with kotir asankhya, bodhir bhavishyati, because it's followed by a voiced consonant, so that visarga, not bodhir bhavishyati, but bodhir bhavishyati. So I will now read this out to you once more. Chetavyaschyapi bhetavyo dahya partyopyanekasha kalpakotira sankhya nachabodhir bhavishyati. And once more. Chetavyaschyapi bhetavyo dahya partyopyanekasha kalpakotira sankhya nachabodhir bhavishyati. And that's it for verse 21.